Hello, hello. Welcome to my stream. Yes, there was some delay. I reconfigured my YouTube channel, changed my role, and everything failed. I need to reconnect it um, in OBS Studio. My browser doesn't recognize me in task. And in addition to all of that, I have my small Wi-Fi repeater device overheat and needs to be restarted. But now everything looks better. Um, so welcome to my stream number 53 from my at least 152 days consecutive day stream challenge. Yeah, so after the stream it will be only 99. My stream is not about some specific topic. It's a sandbox where we talk or try different things depending on multiple things. So there is no specific topic, but sometimes we discuss something interesting, or I discuss, or I'll show, or I'll try. If you saw something in title, description, or any keywords, you can use video sections, video titles, video sections, chapters below to click and go right into the action. So far, during the last few streams, we I've I've discussed the question about connection between human life energy and our like money flow and our time flow, how we can manage and feel safe with our money, and the same how we can manage and at least feel the time, how time flows around us. Because if you are low at energy, it will be some disharmony, and vice versa. So it's all indicators of each other. Yeah, and we discussed a lot about that. And what we've done, we try to think how to fix not just some specific thing, like let's fix my money, or let's fix my time management, or whatever, but like fixing everything, especially our life energy, and how we could do that. We talked about multiple different practical things, like create some inventory of all your money, let's say bank accounts, loans, incomes, what you spend every month for sure, like your rent payment, utilities, payment to the banks, car insurance, whatever. Also, approximate amount of money you spend on groceries, on different other things like shopping, gas, etc. So you could see how many you have left, and even if it's not looking good, at least you will have the whole picture, and having the whole picture make you feel more comfortable. I don't say safe immediately, but at least comfortable, and you don't think about it much, don't worry about it much, and you save some energy, which allow you to save some more money. Because when we have less energy, we try to all the kind of things to, I don't say restore it, but spend even more energy in in I don't know, in some attempt to feel the fu- fulliness of life. I don't know. I'm not psychologist to talk about it from expert point of view, but I could say for myself. So if I really low on energy. Sometimes it could be, you know, I just have some argue with my, for example, with my son. Uh, I think he did not something not good. I told him with some emotion. He feels that emotion. He replied me with some other emotion, and like people go into some uh, not so polite discussions. So it's emotion on emotion. No one want to stop and think and be on wise side of the things. Uh, and after that, okay, we just stop it at some point, maybe without full conflict resolution, without that full love and acceptance. It's come later, and after that you feel okay. I'm really You really lost a lot of energy because you don't solve anything. You didn't help his soul to understand. You just trying to get his energy. He's trying to get yours. As a result, you just lost energy. He lost energy. So energy flows. I don't know where. Not in right. Not between people, but somewhere in different place. So you feel empty on energy level, and you trying to think, okay, and now you just all you want is just to spend another energy. Like uh, in my case, it could be, I don't know, instead of doing something, I could watch some TV, or yeah, I could eat, but it's sometimes eating not too healthy food or eat a lot. So just try to reduce that bad feeling somehow. And normally it's not just getting more energy. The good pattern would be maybe just, I don't know, just maybe go outside and just walk a little in the street without creating more and more anger emotions, but instead thinking about acceptance, thinking about what could be done better with some wise wisdom point of view. So how to fix that? How, if you could be 100 times right, believe me, but if someone couldn't hear you, all your all your right rightness, I don't know how to say that, uh, cost cost nothing. So yeah, because you just can't. Again, you could spend hours, tons of energy trying to prove you are right, but I mean, at the end, it doesn't solve anything. Again, it not fulfill you with a lot of energy when someone say, "Okay, you are right," and some bad word. So yeah, uh, yeah, I need to remember how I come to that point. Give me a second. So we talked about energy flow, and if even if you know something, it's we use less energy, and we could lose a lot of energy. So when we are on low energy, we could lose even more. But how we come to when we are on low energy? Uh-huh. Yeah, I need to review my stream. I currently couldn't reproduce, rewind it uh, very quickly, but it's actually a great exercise when you are talking about something or thinking about something, and you at some moment stops and think, okay, how I come to this, and it's good practice to rewind. Just try go back and back in time, just understand how it started, and initially it would be super hard, especially if you didn't done that before. But with time, you could do that pretty easily. Yes, I'm right now. It's not a best example uh, with me, but normally I could do that on pretty distant time period, maybe not only several minutes, but sometimes maybe hours, uh, or at least in terms of one conversation, I could go back in time. So it's it's not only exercise for memory, but it's sometimes it's good to understand how everything started, because sometimes it started from very small things and ended on very large thing and not so good. So yeah, somehow we came to the point that we have some practical things like some exercises. Write finance down, how we spend them, uh, write some plans just to not miss and don't feel that something consuming your energy because you are thinking about something, or you can start forgetting something and then it appear and you feel bad about that. So if you have the more things we have mm, organized in a good way, so in a healthy way, the less energy will lost on that. It's even about your surrounding, like if you work in some room or just you're sitting on some table, not on at the desk, the more clean and organized your desk, the better is your feeling and productivity. Because sometimes when you couldn't look at something because it's so dirty and doing like, oh no, 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 it's not helping. Maybe it could continue for some time because maybe you're artistic and you creator or something. But at some point of time, of course, you need go and clean and organize things, and it will help you move forward. And I'm just looking at my side table, and it's not organized at all. And I think, okay, oh, it's better than before, but yes, there is still a lot of work. And we talked about that. That the more things you organized, the more things are in order, the better you know what you have where, and you understand that you don't have some waste and garbage. It could be applied to anything, like to your documents, to your some notes, etc., etc. So everything which not needed anymore, and you don't want to save it as a memory or for some other reason. Yeah, since start eating also some of your space, energy, and everything when they stop belonging where they are. So yes. Also, yeah, we talked about how to try to plan, organize time, uh, write about all our tasks and plans, and what some techniques how to write it down. Use ChatGPT to think about it and investigate it aspects. Also from energy, yeah, we talked about cleaning, organizing, and so on. But also, of course, we lose a lot of energy when we, yeah, try to communicate, not right. We said that don't communicate with wrong people a lot. Sometimes it's very hard. Sometimes you communicate with your closest ones and also not exchange, but lose some energy because yeah, you're communicating not with good emotions. Yes, not with good feelings. And yeah, it could be a problem. And we slightly touch that thing, and we can touch again because that, of course, it's very important to have mm, right right intention. So not to want to prove that you're right, not to want to make everything in proper way, how you think is proper way, and so on and so on. Because especially when you are talking with some different age people, like with different uh, come on, I forgot continue to forget all these words. I know them. So like with your parents or with your kids, you have you're pretty distant in time, and what matters in your time maybe doesn't matter in time of your kids, or what matters in time of your kids not so important for you, or you understand maybe that maybe it's foolish, but it's is of a great importance for your kids, for example. And even when your kids are grown, so maybe you will be still not on the same, on the same page. So it's you shouldn't just try to prove something or organize something. It should be some basically truthful discussion if you don't like something, and yeah, attempt of do some rules and some organization, but accepting all points of views, and of course accepting what other people think and feel, and accepting what is important for them, and so on and so on, and try to build the relationship on love, acceptance, trust, in that order, um, because otherwise, yeah, it would be um, energy at your home could be not so nice and so good. In our home, so the master of those topics are my wife. Without her, probably yeah, I would be in much more difficult relationship with everyone here, because yeah, because okay, okay. So so proper intentions are also important. Sometimes people grow a lot, they become even old, and wisdom still waiting to come. So it's better when you could understand, could set proper priorities. What is more priority for you? To have good relationship, for example, with the kids, or with your parents, or with some friends, or prove that you are right, they're wrong, or you're doing it right way, they're doing it wrong way, or whatever. It could be tough that way. Uh, anyway, it's always would be some like increases and decreases in relationship, even in a nice families, of course. But yeah, the proper priorities are most important. So proper priorities is something you could look back at current things after 20-30 years. Let's imagine you live so long and say, okay, it was still good, it was still right. I choose proper priorities for that. So I did right. I did right, not right, but I did with the same wisdom as I could do it right now. So choosing wisdom and proper priorities is important for building healthy relationship and to lose less energy on that. Yeah, I start to having some internet issues, so maybe it's a sign for me to finish for today, and we'll try to wrap up what we talked about today through our big document, which which I can share, where we put everything which is practical or theoretical for losing less energy, and then be more successful and be more happy person in this world. Um, and as we discussed today, more peaceful. So, and yeah, maybe once we come to some conclusion, and which would be not only words but proven to work things. We could do, like, I could share it and maybe create some shorter videos to summarize all of that and left on the channel as some guidance for people who not going to watch my streams because I understand it could be tough, and shorter videos, of course, it's much easier to see. Okay, as usual, I will wish you a good day or good night, whatever you have. I wish you to have a cozy ness inside you, to feel harmony with yourself, um, to lose less energy, to have more ready to exchange with people by this energy. And yeah, see you tomorrow or days after tomorrow, whenever you would come back. And again, I encourage you to leave some comments, maybe like the stream, subscribe. Yeah, it all sounds like crazy, but if you want, please do. If you don't, of course, I will not ask you. Yeah, and doing what you don't like, it's also source of losing energy. So do what you like. See you.